Well, when the old eastern span of the Bay Bridge was demolished, people asked the steel be used to benefit the community. So it was given to some artists to create public art across California. KPIX5's John Ramos with the Bay Area's first piece was revealed today on Treasure Island.
To the men laying the heavy steel of the Bay Bridge 82 years ago, it must have felt like it would stand forever. But that's not how life works. Some of that steel now makes up this piece entitled Signal, and its creator, artist Tom Laughlin, admits there is nothing delicate about this 22-ton ring.
And the history of the steel is part of the piece. And as an artist, there was no way to avoid it, and so I embraced it.
Crafted from the top supports of the bridge, the sculpture features one of the rotating red lights that used to warn aircraft. And if you listen closely, you can hear and feel a periodic low hum, a natural harmonic of the steel and reminiscent of a foghorn. Karen Betts with the Bay Area Toll Authority says the artwork accomplishes exactly what they were hoping for.
This is Bay Bridge steel. This is so cool. I can touch it, I can put my ear against it, I can hear it. It's out here for people to interact with. That's what we wanted.
Claire Baker was passing by this morning and couldn't resist touching what seemed like an old friend.
My sister to this day reminds me of it, and she's a year younger. Remember, Claire, we sat out on the hills and watched the Bay Bridge being built. And I said, yeah, I think I do remember.
But the artist says Signal is meant to make people think about the consequences, often unintended, that come from the things man creates.
So the questions I'm asking are sort of about how much do we actually know about what we're building and how it's going to operate in the future.
And as it sits across from the city, the steel itself stands as a warning to those who believe they're building monuments to the future that nothing lasts forever.
I mean, everything is temporary. It turns out the east span of the Bay Bridge was temporary.
And though it sits on heavy cement footings, the artwork itself may be on borrowed time. The artist says Treasure Island has only promised him this spot for 5 years. After that, this steel may be looking for its next home. At Treasure Island, John Ramos, KPIX5.